Dr. Susan McDiarmid, and I am the Assistant Program Director, Director of Clinical Education, and soon to be Associate Professor of the Westfield State University PA program. I was a member of the inaugural class of the Bay Path University HELOS program in the 54 credit track. I chose Bay Path's HELOS program for a number of reasons. I am a physician assistant by training. I had investigated several different doctoral options and had chose the Bay Path HELOS program because of its viewpoint on innovation and reflective learning and reflective leadership. One of the main reasons I chose to pursue a terminal academic degree was because I wanted to think differently about how I was approaching leadership, approaching teaching and education. And I thought that the reflective components of the HELOS program were something that were going to help me. So in terms of the HELOS program, the things that I enjoyed the most were my interactions with the faculty. The full-time and the adjunct faculty were both really spectacular for me, and I believe for my cohort members. They were very supportive, always available and communicative electronically. The majority of the program is online, and so having strong connections and ability to communicate and have advising meetings with your faculty and advisors on off times is really important, and that's something that I found was very easily accessible through the HELOS program. I also really enjoyed getting to know my cohort members, and that's something that's on an online program can be difficult to do. During my time, I really enjoyed the cohort members that were part of my community of practice and then colloquium group. These are students that you meet with one faculty member once a month on an evening session. And during that time, it's synchronous, it's on Zoom, and this was pre-pandemic when I started the program, so it was before Zoom was as popular as it is now. However, it was really exciting to meet those students, learn their journeys, learn their paths. I truly learned more probably from my cohort members than I did from almost any part of the program. Learning their journeys to academia, what they're doing in higher education and in other fields was really spectacular. I was one of the only members in the medical field, but it really was very interesting to learn about how processes are formed in other industries and how they can apply what you're learning in the HELOS program to just about any industry that has any sort of leadership component. My dissertation was on faculty attrition and creating a community of practice approach to tackling faculty retention in physician assistant programs across the country. As I mentioned, I am a PA. I have been a PA now for 12 years, and I've been teaching PA students in some capacity for 11. There is high attrition in PA faculty world. Many of us are trained as clinicians who are ready to treat patients in the community, and we are not trained on how to be formal educators. Most of us come into higher education to teach PA students with little or no formal education training, and it's learn on the job. So my dissertation research had to do with researching the foundations of why the attrition happens, what the barriers are of attracting and recruiting PA faculty, and then finding some strategies, one of them being creating this community of practice approach to helping combat PA faculty attrition and hopefully be able to recruit and retain PA faculty for the long term, which not only benefits PA programs and the students that are in them, but benefits the higher education institutions sponsoring those PA programs to keep the faculty growing in those areas and keep the program running effectively and efficiently. So for me, during my HELOS experience, I did change institutions and had some career advancement, moving from a full-time faculty role to an assistant program director role in a PA program. And because of my completion of my terminal academic degree, I was able to apply for promotion in academic rank from assistant professor to associate professor, and that is effective as of September 1 of this year. So just in a few weeks, I am officially an associate professor in academic rank, moving up from assistant professor. And so having that terminal academic degree has helped me. I've also been able to expand into working with our national organizations in the PA education world. I've also been asked to be involved with some chapter writing and book development for some new educational books that are coming out. So I'm currently writing several chapters of that. Having my doctoral degree has certainly increased my networking skills and the viewpoint of many in the true academic arena, as my terminal medical degree was a Master of Science. And so having a terminal academic degree of the EdD has really advanced the context that I've had and the networking I've been able to do in both my local community of my institution, but more nationally in terms of the PA education world at a much larger level than I had been involved with before.